The government is considering introducing an appropriations bill to give Sanral a cash injection, and officials from the Northwest Health Department have begun immunizing scores of learners suspected to have been in contact with the meningitis virus. Ambosisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. The government is considering introducing an appropriations bill to give Sanral a cash injection to allow it to service its 20 billion rand debt. Deputy President Kgalemela Motlanthe says failure to meet the SA National Roads Agency Limited's debt repayments while the legal battle over e-tolling in Gauteng continued would have dire consequences for the roads agency and the country. He says government has to look at other ways of servicing that debt, which means taking away money from other allocations. He did not say how much money would be allocated to Sanral. Energy Minister Dipuo Peters says her department is doing everything it can to reduce the price of petroleum products so that it will remain affordable, especially to the poor. She has been speaking at the New Age Breakfast in Sandton, Johannesburg. This meeting aims at tackling national issues, including regulating electricity, piped gas and petroleum pipeline industries. Peters says her department is working on a review of the basic fuel price.
The President, His Excellency Jacob Zuma, in his State of the Nation address earlier this year stated, and I quote, "We have also been looking at the necessity of reducing port charges as part of reducing the cost of doing business," close quotes. He also said, and I quote, "We need an electricity price path which will ensure that Eskom and the industry remain financially viable and sustainable, but which remains affordable, especially for the poor," close quotes. The same also applies to the liquid fuels industry in order to stimulate investment and therefore economic growth.
Nelson Mandela Bay Metro Mayor Zanoxolo Waile and his council delegation have arrived at Valma Township in Port Elizabeth to meet residents over service delivery concerns. This after 2 days of protest over the bucket toilet system, provision of electricity and housing. Residents want a plan of action with time frames for the development of the township. Traffic was again disrupted this morning as Hugh Road and Victoria Drive remained barricaded with burning tires and rocks. Rubber bullets, tear gas and a police water cannon were used to disperse thousands of protesters who demanded answers yesterday. And lastly, officials from the Northwest Health Department have begun immunizing scores of learners suspected to have been in contact with the meningitis virus at Sanral Primary School in Majakaneng near Brits. Sub-District Manager Mutsamai Moloi says all the learners will be immunized irrespective of their condition. The teachers at the school will also be vaccinated. This followed the death of 3 learners recently, all suspected to have been infected by the disease. A child has been reportedly admitted to the local hospital last night, suffering from possible meningitis symptoms. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.